there's stories in these mountains that I believe you share with the mountain, and it's between you and her. And it's hard to understand it, but at the same time, I look up here, I'll always remember this.
Heading to a spot with a lot of ghosts today. The only way that we can find this trail, there's not a trail anymore, but the only way we can find the trail is by following tree carvings from a lot of dead people. There's not a lot of people you can ask for advice or help when you're up in there, because they ain't answering the phone. They're in the graveyard.
So here's the game plan. We were able to make it up the road about halfway since the last time I've been up here. And then after that, we'll know we're there when we get to the meadow with a bunch of tree carvings. After that, we're just gonna have to pick our way through these dark pines, and we'll end up right here in this flat. So that is, let me zoom out and get you a distance measurement. We're less than a mile. The start of the trail. See, it's overgrown, you can't see anything. And it's funny, you get to know trees by what's carved on them. And I knew we had to look for Johnny fire inspection. 25th of July of 99. And yeah, there's Grandpa. Okay, we'll just keep following them. They're like Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs. Picking up through here. So, in this canyon, see there's rock outcroppings going up the ridge. So it'd be third generation. I got another deer. Hold on. Be fourth generation. Back in the early 40s and 50s, when my grandpa was a little boy. My great-grandpa used to sit up on one of these rocks, and I don't know which rock it is, but they call it Pop Rock. It's somewhere right up in here. And it's interesting how hunting tactics have changed, because we used to have foot soldiers that would go up these canyons, kind of like what we're doing today, but you would work the pressure, sit on a rock, and the deer would funnel past you all day. And
there used to be a good trail. Once you got to the 5 Mile Flat, there was a good trail
Yeah.
that went over into Little 4 Mile.
Is that marked with carvings too, or no?
Yes. It's got everybody's name there from way back.
Did Ray got a tree in there?
Yes.
now it's definitely a lot more spot and stock. But I can tell you that nobody's cleaned the horse trail since my grandpa's been up here. I can guarantee you that. it's not that it's a big deer, it's just the fact of being here, doing what they did. And I look out across this valley and I see that progress for the sake of progress, even though it's probably not healthy for anybody, doesn't mean that it's stopping. And one of these days, somebody's going to be telling a story about me, and we're just gonna, there's there's stories in these mountains that I believe you share with the mountain, and it's between you and her. And it's hard to understand it, but at the same time, I look up here, I'll always remember this. So it's good. It's good. And it's better that this rifle, it looks banged up and the finish is worn, but this was my grandpa's. So not only does the mountain have stories about my family, but so does this rifle. And I can't wait to tell him about it, because one day we won't be able to. Good. Hell yeah. You hear people starting new family traditions, but this is one way that I've found to keep mine alive.
Keep on over those ledges.
So you'd come up from here,
Yeah,
from the Merker side.
yeah.
It isn't worth it to get up into 5 canyons and then up.
No,
Come here, go all the way to the top.
right. 5 canyons is too steep.
And I don't know, I was looking